Hey guys, Danica Ferrante here from mybeautyscraps.com. Today we're making card number 2 in my Sealed with Love card class for January 2017. At the end of this video, I'll leave a link to the video where I talk about how to sign up and everything that's included in class. But basically there's two options. We're going to be making 20 cards in class this month, and you can order the class with the card kits and the stamp set, or you can choose to order the card kits, the stamp set, and the matching Love Notes framelits. And if you choose that last bundle option, you're going to be able to choose a free item from the Sale-A-Bration catalog. You can choose any item you'd like from the Sale-A-Bration catalog, but for class this month, I'm recommending Delicate Details. This is a really beautiful lace border stamp set, and you can also use it to make really beautiful backgrounds. So I'm going to show you how to create this card first, and then at the end of this video, I'll show you how to step up your card design using the Delicate Details stamp set too. So everything you need to create these 20 cards is included in the class kit except for inks and adhesive. I designed them so you only need one ink pad, and this month we are using Real Red. And you will also need your own adhesives. So for this card, I'm using the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue and Snail Adhesive. And the inks and adhesives are all available as add-on purchases as well if you don't already have them on hand. I know a lot of you are still building up your ink collection, and sometimes we always need adhesive refills, right? So you're going to get a pack of 20 note cards and matching envelopes. So you just want to grab those out. And in my last video, I showed you how to create all 4 cards in an assembly line fashion, but for the sake of time, we're just going to create 1 today, but you will be making 4 in class. So the only stamping for this card is the Hello Love sentiment. So we're going to do that first, right in the bottom right corner. And we're doing that in the Real Red. And like I said, once you stamp this, you're going to want to do all 4 note cards like this too. You guys know I love a quick, easy, and cute card, and these cards come together really quick and easy. You'll be able to make all 20 of these note cards to send out to friends, family, co-workers. This would be a great kit to get to make little Valentines for your child's classmates at school. I know that's what I'm going to be doing with mine. So you want to grab one of those pre-cut pieces of Designer Series paper next, and I'm just going to adhere that down with my snail adhesive. And I'm going to center that toward the top of the card so there's an even border on 3 sides. And I'm going to adhere this die cut piece. Now this one, these are pre-die cut using the stitched layering dies, which are currently sold out. They were so popular, they sold out so quickly in my Stampin' Up! Store, but they should be back sometime this month, which is a great time for Sale-A-Bration, because this has to be my favorite die set. I just love that stitched border. You guys know how much I love dies too. So to create our little embellishment cluster, which is the focal point on this card, we're using one red die cut heart, and this was cut out using the coordinating framelits to the stamp set, the Love Note framelits, and so was this little arrow. And you're going to use one of your wood veneer too. So I decided it was easiest because you can use your fine tip glue pen on these very skinny little arrows, but I think it's easiest to just put something on top of it to hold it down. So I get that where I want it, and then I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back of my heart and just squish that right over the arrow, and that's going to hold it in place. right in the center. And I also used my liquid glue on the back of the wood veneer heart. You could also use a fine tip glue pen, but I just kind of traced just a little bit along the edges, and you don't want to put too much on so it squishes out, but if a little bit squishes out, it does dry clear, so you really won't notice. I just put a nice thin layer all around the border of the heart. And then that layers nicely right on top of that die cut heart. So it's like a little window peeking through. And that's the card, right? Quick, easy, cute, just the way I like it. Now let me show you how you can step this up if you choose the bundle and you get the free Sale-A-Bration stamp set, Delicate Details. All right, so in my last video for card number 1, I showed you how you can use your grid paper to make sure you're mounting your clear stamp straight on your block. And we did mount 2 together, but I want these images to be a little bit more spaced apart. So I'm gonna mount and stamp these separately. And for this card, we're going to be using the Pool Party ink as the background. And the last card I showed you how you can use the real red with the lace, and that was really pretty too. The Pool Party will give a nice subtle look. So I'm gonna line this up with my grid paper again to make sure I'm stamping it down straight. And then I'm just giving it a nice even pressure without rocking it. I'm giving a minute for that ink to transfer. Isn't that so pretty? I love this stamp set. And as you can see, because I did use red ink with this last time, there is a little bit of staining, but it doesn't hurt the stamp at all. So I'm going to use my grid paper again to line the smaller lace image up on my block. And then ink that up in Pool Party also. And I think that I'm going to stamp it so the scallops are facing in the opposite direction, so it kind of gives a nice little home for our sentiment to be. If you noticed, I did not stamp our sentiment on the bottom yet. Like with the first card example, that was the first thing I did. But if you want to stamp your border, I would save it to last. Beautiful. I love that. The top one was a little bit crooked, but that's all right. It's not too bad. So now I'll end with the sentiment and bring in my real red ink again for the Hello Love stamp. And stamp that right over the lace in the bottom right. And close up the red so I don't have any accidents, and I'll give you a closer look. Isn't that so pretty? I love how it came out. So there you have the stepped up version of the card and the basic card. So I will link on the screen right now a link to my video where I explain all about how to join me in my card class this month. It's going to be really fun. I love these cards. And remember, you can choose the option with the stamp set and the card kit, or if you choose the bundle of the stamp set and the framelit dies with the card kit, then you can choose that free Sale-A-Bration item and step up your cards with delicate details. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask. I'm always happy to help. There's a link in the description box below where you can contact me with any questions or to jump right in and join me in class this month. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.